Hey everybody, what's up? And welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last one, we went and stole a horse from Lon Lon Ranch. Rescued a horse from Lon Lon Ranch. Then we came to explore Kokiri Village a little bit. Still some more places we can see before we go on and do the Dampe thing. This guy over here actually gives a bit of lore to the story. A long time ago, there was a man in this very village who had an eye they say could see the truth. Now, usually, you have to train your mind's eye most strenuously to actually see the truth. But this fella, no, they say he had a different way of doing things. His house stood where the well is now. So, the well is actually a terrifying place we'll be visiting later on, and that ability that he was describing, we're going to get something there that we can do it with. But hey, I'm an adult and I'm still barging in your house. Hey, young man, a grown boy like you entering a person's house without permission? I want to talk to your parents. Oh well. This isn't my house anyway, so fuck off then. This is the Great Impa's house. Yeah, and the guard outside, when I was a kid, said it was open to the public. The Great Impa has gone to the graveyard to seal up the humongous creature there. Oh. Well, I guess that's where Impa is. Since Ganondorf appeared, many monsters have been sighted around here. Only the Great Impa has kept peace in our village. You have to remember that, young man. Oh well. Speaking of the Great Impa, she hasn't come back yet. I wonder what happened to her. I heard that the ghost of the Gravekeeper often appears in the graveyard behind this village. But no big deal. So that's interesting. I guess I forgot about that entirely. Or maybe I haven't just talked to this guy in a long time, but I guess Impa's been around and active around here. I always thought it was like kind of like a mystery, like where she disappeared to. Because by the time you find out who the first sage is, you kind of figure out who the next two are. And you may be wondering, well, who's left then? So this building here, we'll come here in a little bit, but this is basically that shooting gallery. That building they were building when we were a kid. But we need the bow for that. But I guess it's time to go explore the graveyard. Oh, did I plant the bean when I was a kid here? I don't think I did. We're gonna have to take some time to go and plant some of those beans, because I could have gotten a heart piece here. But it's the graveyard. And since Dampe's dead, you can just go straight into his house. And you can come here too, before if Dampe is like doing his grave digging hut. And I think it even like alludes to what you're gonna find here. Whoever reads this, please enter my grave. I will let you have my stretching, shrinking keepsake. Phrasing. I'm waiting for you. Considering he's a lonely, twisted old man that lives in a shack. It's even creepier. But did I plant that bean here? I did not. So the soft soil patches are just gone if you haven't planted anything there. Oh, and there's a Poe. Yeah, if you Z-target them, they'll disappear, which makes fighting them kind of a pain. You may even see something over there. Well, that's where the Shadow Temple is, but we're not going to be able to get there for a while. So this grave here with these flowers on it, this has, this is where we find Dampe's grave. Young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. I love how they just put like this cartoonish halo above his head. Like, I always feel like a lot of people say Ocarina of Time took like a more realistic look to the series. And I guess it kind of did, but I don't know, like, I always kind of thought some of these character models were so awkward and it was just because of the Nintendo 64's limitations. But, I don't know, I kind of also feel like maybe they're just kind of silly looking people, because Zelda, even in the later games with better graphics, Zelda has a lot of silly looking people. So I don't know. I don't know how much I would agree with Ocarina of Time takes on a more realistic looking... I mean, compared to what, too? Because everything else was sprite-based. I mean, you can only be so realistic with the sprites. And if you look at the artwork for, like, A Link to the Past and the two NES Zelda games, I mean, they're I mean, Link looks goofy, but those monster designs are pretty realistic looking. At least for the time. The time of this race was 1 minute and 6 seconds. Young man, you are very quick to be able to keep up with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the Hookshot. Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it will help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing. Be careful on your way back. I've always wondered how the hookshot can, like, realistically work. I think they did a Game Theory episode about that, but can't remember. I haven't watched Game Theory in a couple of years. I don't know. Really got tired of it, but that's as far as I'll say about that. But now we have the hookshot, and the hookshot frickin' owns. Wall blast, yes, we all know how it works. So you come out in here, and the door locks behind you, and there is this giant block blocking you. And as Navi will say, hey, isn't it the same design that's on the Door of Time? Yeah, so Song of Time isn't useless yet. There are going to be many situations in the future where you will have to move blocks like these, or make blocks like these appear by playing the Song of Time. So it's nice that it wasn't just like a one-and-done song like, unfortunately, Saria's song was. In fact, let's play Saria's song. Where is Saria? Well, this is basically the only use besides that one thing with Darunia. It's just to talk to your friend. Saria, where are you? Link, this is Saria. Can you hear me? Great, you're safe. I knew I would hear from you again. Yeah, after 7 years? Jeez, you have the patience of a saint, girl. I'm in the forest temple. The forest spirits were calling for help, so I went to check it out. But it's full of evil monsters. Help me, Link. So we gotta go... Oh, oh, come on, just... Thank you. So this actually brings you back out to the windmill hut. And now we can get the piece of heart that's over here, too. There's actually a way you can get up there without it that I recently found out, and I think that's pretty cool, but I've never tried it before, so I don't want to waste time, like, you know, messing around with it too much. Boy, oh boy. It moves so slow! Oh, cool. And that was another heart container to boot. So we've started our second row of hearts, which is always that point in a Zelda game where I feel like, you know, we're doing good. We've really grown a lot since we were last here. Now, I don't know if I can do this now. I may be very out of practice with it, or maybe I just kind of don't want to waste time trying it on camera. I'll try it once, but we might have to come back later. You can race Dampe again for a piece of heart, but you've got to beat it in under a minute. And I did 1 minute and 6 seconds, but I also got hit by fire a few times, so I don't know. I know I said I hate the sound Link makes when he rolls around a lot, and I really don't think it helps that much, but this might be a time when I'm rolling. I don't like to, like, spam rolling, because I never know where the fire is going to be. Especially when you're coming around corners like this. Damn it! Oh, shoot. Oh, damn it, I went the wrong way, too. Oh, dude. Yeah, even if you fall back a little bit, like, it stinks, because... Well, the doors are gonna close. Yeah, like that, if you take too long. Man, did I really just screw... Well, maybe it was best if I screwed up. Just so I can restart. Yeah, you don't want to go the wrong way in this place. But, like I said, though, I don't like doing the rolling thing. I don't do it all that often. I hate when the fire is just right around a corner and you really can't see it at all. I don't like doing the rolling thing. I really don't. So, when I do it here, it's just, I don't know. I feel like I don't have control of Link very well, you know? There's the fire. Oh, we might be able to do it. Yeah, I hate doing the rolling thing. I really do. I feel like I have no control of Link whatsoever. I definitely feel like I'm just putting faith in, like, I don't know, but whatever. We just did it, so. Was a present I gave you fun and useful? I haven't even used it once. But thank you for asking. So we got a piece of heart! Alright, so we've done enough here in Kokiri Village for the moment. Let's head on back to the Lost Woods. I'd like to at least get to the Forest Temple by the end of this video, but probably going to be screwing around by talking to all my old friends. I mean, we never really even talked to them all that much in, when we were a kid. I think I just kind of skipped right past most of them, because, oh man, I got the rolling thing stuck in me. I really want to, one of these days, I'm just going to time how long it takes to get from point A to point B, by either walking or doing the rolling thing. Because, I don't know, it's so weird to me. I just hate hearing that sound over and over and over repetitively too, but whatever. Calm down, Epona. You can't, like, climb on her where she's neighing or anything like that either. She kind of stinks. Yeah, there's actually a bunch of places we can go right now. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be doing too much before going to the Forest Temple, just because having the bow really helps, at least for the big Poe side quest. Maybe we'll run into the one on the way here. I was thinking, since, like, because there's 10 big Poes, and your goal is to sell the 10 big Poes to the guy, and he gives you the last bottle. So, you're going to have 3 bottles doing this the whole time, so I kind of figure, you know, do 3... collect 3. Yes, Navi. I wonder what's going on in the forest right now. I'm worried about Saria, too. Yeah, we're here, Navi. Anyway, so when you come in here, like, right away, just right away, this freaking huge, big Deku Baba. It's like, and, you know, you really don't expect it that much either, just because of, like, how safe the forest was when you were a kid, but now it has all these monsters in it. It's just like, what kind of, like, place is this? It's like, who's around? Yeah, so the big Deku Babas, when I was playing the Master Quest version of this game, there was actually big Deku Babas in the Great Deku Tree. Which I thought was really cool, because it always kind of seemed weird that it was just kind of restricted just to now. But, hey dude, since the Great Deku Tree withered, more meanies have been appearing in the forest. I'm scared. Meanie? I don't think they're that juvenile. An evil wind is blowing from the direction of the Forest Temple. Whatever that means. Sorry, I left saying, I have to do something about it. The Forest Temple is located in the Sacred Forest Meadow in the far side of the Lost Woods. Yeah, we've been there. Where's Saria? Do you know Saria, mister? That's weird. Where has Mido gone during an emergency? Or Mido, I forget. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, Mido? Tito? Whatever. Yeah, the only sucky thing is they all reappear as soon as you leave, too. We don't need to go into our house, that's pretty much unchanged. Saria's house, she's kind of just having a few friends stay here. Get one of our hearts. Have you been traveling around much, mister? Have you ever met a boy named Link? Aw, other people care. Mido said that the Great Deku Tree withered because that boy did something wrong to it. Only Saria defended Link, until she left. Maybe we misunderstood. Yeah, I've always really wondered about Link's relationship with the other Kokiri. Because in some descriptions it sounds like everyone is bullying him except for Saria. Other times it's just kind of like Mido's the only bully and the other ones just kind of go along with it. Haven't I seen you somewhere before, mister? Yeah, I used to live here for like 10 years. That's another thing that I always... Well, I guess that's like a bit of a spoiler, but... I guess you can kind of figure out here since Link is grown up and the Kokiri don't grow up, he is not a Kokiri. So, like, didn't the other Kokiri notice he was growing from a baby to a kid? Hi, mister. You can't use a Deku Shield. It's only for kids. Oh, don't tell me what I can't do. You can buy arrows at a shop only if you have a bow. Have you got one, mister? Welcome. We sell shields, but not swords. 7 years, and that's the only thing you can still say, huh? Oh, I was gonna take his money, but... either that's a one-and-done thing, or it's just something you can only do when you're a kid. Can't even get the thing there, either. That stinks. Why is that fairy following you around? You're not one of us. I see. You didn't have any problems entering the forest, mister. Did the meanies out there bother you much? Before the great Deku Tree died, you wouldn't see things like that around here. Since it's dangerous outside, I always stay inside my house. But I'm bored to death in here. Yeah, I gotta wonder, like, is it a result of the great Deku Tree dying? Or is it a result of Ganondorf's influence? And, you know, Mito just said it's Link's fault because of the great Deku Tree dying. I don't know. Like I said before with the whole Malon thing, I think there was some room for a little more plot there, but I like to just kind of piece it in my head all together. So, I hope you remember your way through the Lost Woods, because, it's gonna be annoying without it. So if you come over here, though, this is where that suicidal guy was. And it's like, wow, it's really sad. He ran away from home and just kind of is waiting in the forest to die, almost. It's just, I don't know, it kind of breaks my heart a little bit. I don't want to bring it up too much, but I don't know, just that guy's attitude and all of the unspokenness. Oh, we can go to Goron City if we want to now, but we'll save that for later. It's just, I don't know. Oh, that was the wrong way. Come on, you know the way through the Lost Woods. I don't know, and I was just kind of like wondered, like, what's his story, you know? So we make a right here, dude. And then a left. We can get to Zora's domain if we go through there. I don't think I've ever shown that off, but if you do go through there, underneath there, after you get the Silver Scale, it's a shortcut to right outside of Zora's domain. But here's Mito, and he's just, nope, just, you can't go through here at all. What are you? What are you? Ally to good, nightmare to you. Though you wear Kokiri's clothing, you can't fool me. I promised Saria I would never let anybody go through here. Oh yeah? Well, what if I taught you a second time? Oh, you'll just say the same thing. Well, how about if I play you Saria's song? Whoops. That's the Song of Healing from Majora's Mask. I meant to play it in the other direction. It's interesting how Saria's song is such a joyful song and the Song of Healing is such a sad one, and they're just kind of like total opposites on the scale. That melody? Saria plays that song all the time! I literally can't get her to stop! Do you know Saria? That song! Saria taught that song only to her friends, which is why I don't know it. Okay, I trust you. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. Yeah, we can talk to him later for probably, like, one of my favorite lines in the entire game. Let me go straight. Let me make a left. Then we make a right. And this place here is where I was too afraid to continue with the game. And you want to know why? Because as soon as you step out here, and if Navi didn't ruin the timing of that. Yes, if you take it slow, maybe you can sneak up on some enemies. Use Z targeting. I love when I can't skip past the text that I don't need to read. Oh my god, stop talking. Stop talking, Navi. I defended you earlier, I think. If you go right here, oh, there are these terrifying monsters that make a terrifying sound. And they just... As a kid, they really scared me. They really scared me a lot. You can't even Z-target them. But those are the moblins from the game, well, I mean, from a lot of games. But this is the only place where moblins are, and I think it's kind of weird that it is the only place where moblins are. Especially so early into your adventure as an adult. Like, I thought, like, maybe it would have been, I think it would have been cooler if they maybe, like, sentries for, like, some of the other temples, too, or if maybe they showed up later, but for the way these are handled, I mean, since you can't Z-target them, you basically have to sneak up on them and use the hookshot to defeat them, which kind of stinks, but, you know, whatever. The enemies in, Kokiri Forest will disappear once you've, dang it. Once you've, cleared out the Forest Temple, but these guys will always remain. Which I always thought was kind of weird. You can hear their, like, piggy sounds they make. I wanted to go this... Oh, is there no this way? Oh, I'm thinking of the next row over, I think. Yeah, I go this way. So Z-targeting actually does help here. Oh, and there's nothing, like... Oh, actually, can we get this now? I'm gonna get that now. There's a Skulltula up there. Whoops. Don't wanna alert him. Oh, he is gonna come this way. Dang it. Well, let's see. There's actually a Scarecrow spot somewhere on the tall platforms here. Forget exactly where it is. It might have been at the beginning, and you can actually just skip over most of this. But come on, dude. Come on out. Come on. Come on. So slow. I hear you, Skulltula. Don't worry. Oh, are you kidding? And I have to wait for this guy, too? You know what? Can I just go around? I hate sitting still. I can't go around. Okay. Can I get him from here, maybe? And he comes all the way over. Does he come all the way over? I don't even remember if he does. Well, he saw me, he tried to charge, and it's not gonna do much. He's gonna turn around, I think. Yeah, when I was a kid, these things scared me so much that I was afraid to progress in the game. And I ended up starting my file over a few times, actually, before actually finishing it. That one kid from the bowling alley that I mentioned that was talking up that older girl I had a crush on. I remember talking to him about this place and how I was just like too afraid to go past it too. So there's like a big one over here. He's gonna do like these earthquake tremors, and you kind of gotta go in a zigzag pattern to avoid him. He doesn't turn around either, so feel free to take care of him. 3 sword swings will knock him down, and he'll always drop a red rupee too. But Saria, I'm here! And she's gone. And that part always made me sad. There's nothing like visiting a place that used to hold, like I don't know. It's like visiting a place that's not the same anymore. And all you can, like, really think of is your memories of it. And she knows exactly how that feels. The flow of time is always cruel. Its speed seems different for each person, but no one can change it. Yeah, that's very relatable. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. That... not so much, because I kind of feel like those memories eventually shift and warp, but that's a story for another day. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of Forest. So these warp songs are a little more complicated than the basically play these 3 notes twice songs of the gray note variety. But they are nice songs. They are nice little melodies. And you usually, when you press these, it usually says warp here, and you press A here, and the song's cut off, but the actual full song is nice. Sometimes you can just even play it if you want to hear it, and then, you know, say no, you don't want to warp, and let the rest of the melody play out as you're doing something. But, yeah, Saria said this place would be very important for both of us someday. Well, that day is here. Hookshot's a little weird. There's a red dot here to help you aim, and it'll also show you that you can, you know, reach whatever you're aiming at. So we can't... Well, that time it did show up. Sometimes, though, if you are close enough, you'll, oh, I just fell through the ground there. You, can, hit something anyway, even the red dot's not there. But anyway, as much as I would love to start the Forest Temple in this recording, I do have to go to work soon. And I don't think I'm going to be able to finish the temple before I have to leave. So, for now, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave this awesome temple and its awesome music for a future recording date. But that'll probably just motivate me to record more anyway. So I'll leave you this here with this little tidbit. Oh man, the Forest Temple. I freaking love the Forest Temple, man. I really do. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.